What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Game Room. If you guys aren't new to this channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way to help us out and continue to grow this community. If you guys haven't followed us on Instagram, be sure to go do that at the Game Room __. Guys, I'm so proud of what we built here, and I'd love to continue to grow it. So with that being said, guys, we're going to hop right into this video. This video is going to be about the best computer, the best gaming PC you can build with a $500 budget. And so we're going to go through some of these different parts. If you guys are looking to build a PC, or you're looking to help a buddy build a PC, or you're just doing some research at this point, this video should help you out. So without further ado, guys, let's hop right into it. So the website that I like to use when I build a PC, because I've built 2 PCs, one I'm actually using right now I built, and then I did a quick flip on a PC. If you guys want to see that video, you can go check out my personal channel. It's I'll link it up top for you guys. You go check that video out. I just bought some used parts, but I made sure they're all compatible using this website. Put together a PC, and then I ended up flipping it. So if you're interested in something like that, go check that out. Make sure to subscribe there too. But basically, I really like this website because it tells you that like all the parts are compatible, and if it's not compatible, you'll see where this green bar is. It'll say like uncompatible or not compatible. And it'll really help you save you some time and headaches. So I really like using this website. So starting off, guys, we're going to start out with the Intel Core i3 processor. Now, this isn't the most powerful processor, and I'm just going to be pretty frank about this. This computer is like an entry-level gaming computer. With $500, you're not going to have an absolute monster. But with this, building it yourself, using $500, you will have a better PC than if you spent $500 on a pre-built. So I recommend going this route. You got an Intel Core i3, and it'll get the job done. I really like this. Intel has a really good reputation with their CPUs, so I really like that it's an i3. It's I think this is the 9th gen, so it should run pretty solid. And then we got the motherboard. We got an MSI motherboard, and then let's check this out real quick. So we can look at some of the specs on this. As you can see, the socket and the CPU, it's all compatible, so you don't really have to worry about that. But what I like to look at is the memory max, which is 64 gigabytes. So if you want to put more RAM in later down the road, you can. You have 4 memory slots, and this is the type of RAM you're going to want. So as you can see, this has a lot of room for upgrading if you are later down the road and you want to upgrade. And here's the actual RAM that we're going with. We're going to get 16 gigabytes right here. As you can see, if you want to edit it and change it around, you can. You can get different colors or what have you. I really like this because it's affordable and it gets the job done. So let's look at the price per gigabyte. That's not bad, $3, a little over $3 per gigabyte. So pretty good bang for your buck in my opinion. Let's go back. And then we got a 500 gigabyte SSD. If you guys don't know the difference between an SSD and a hard drive, basically an SSD is a newer version of a hard drive. Hard drive was kind of like the first storage device, I guess you could call it, and it basically stores everything in your computer, but the SSD is just a lot faster because it has no moving parts. So we got a little Western Digital 500 gigabytes SSD. It's pretty basic, and it'll get the job done, and you can always add more if you want. So you can get a 1 terabyte if you want to go a little more, or you can get 2 500s, or you can get 2 1 terabytes if you have a lot of if you're gonna have a lot of storage on this computer for like big libraries of games and stuff like that. Let's look at the graphics card that everyone probably wants to look at. We're gonna go with the MSI GeForce GTX 1650. It's 4 gigabyte gaming video card. So this is basically just a little bit smaller than a 8 gigabyte, which is fine. It's for the price. I think this is a lot better than what they had on here. I actually edited this quite a bit, and I really like this one. And you can do your own research if you want to get a little bit more expensive with a graphics card. Feel free, go ahead and do that. But this is one that I know will run your games to the FPSs that you probably are going to want them to, and then run the games that you actually want to run. So if you want to run like a heavier game like GTA or PUBG, this will get the job done. And moving on to the case, now this is where you can get a little bit more customizable. If you don't like this case, this is pretty much like a little cheap case that you can get and save some money. But there's all sorts of cases out there you can look at with like crazy lights and stuff like that if that's what you're into. But like I said, for the most part, this is a computer that you're gonna look for parts to get the job done. So let's look at some of these specs here. Okay, so here are the motherboard forms that you can get. So if you want to go change out the motherboards later down the road, let's look for. So they got 2 different internal arrays. That would be for like your hard drive. If you wanted to add another hard drive. And looking at the USB 3.2 Gen Type A. It's all pretty standard stuff here. But yeah, it's looking at some of the reviews here. It says I wish I had 360 RAD support. Not sure what RAD support is. I'll have to do some more research on that. But like I said, this PC or this case isn't anything special, but it'll function and have everything you need. And then moving on to the power supply, we didn't go super crazy. We just got a 500 watt. Nothing crazy. This will get the job done. I think this might be the exact same power supply that I have in my PC, if I'm not mistaken. But power supplies, don't overthink power supplies. Power supplies are just basically what supplies the computer, and you don't want to go too cheap on a power supply because it could cause some problems down the road. But like I said, this is one I have in my computer, and it's always worked really well. So, and this totals out to be at $521, which is a little over our budget, but it was about as close as I could get it, guys. Playing with the prices and the compatibility. I hope this video is useful for you. I hope you find some value in it. If you are trying to build a PC, you have any questions, any other parts that I would suggest, be sure to leave it down in the comments section. I do answer every single comment. Like I said, if you guys haven't yet subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It was a long way to help me out. Hit that like button. If you guys want to go check out my personal channel as well, I'll link it in the description. Go subscribe there. Thank you guys for your support. I hope this video helps you, and I'll see you in the next one.